ball caps are stepping up their game. The timeless accessory is sort of getting a makeover. From hand-stitched words to store-bought patches, the classic cap is getting a fresh feminine twist. Today we have another new idea for dressing up your basic ball cap. Create quilt-inspired squares for an adorable little patchwork stamp. It's a project created by artist and designer Amy Latta, and she is here to show us just how to do it. Amy, so great to see you through the screen, sister. How are you? Summer's closing in. Are you okay?
Doing all right, but we're getting ready to drop our youngest at college, so hanging in there.
I knew that when I asked that, so I say it with tenderness, but a lot of transitions coming. I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you. As we jump into this adorable project, I understand that it's not just any fabric that you've used on the hat. You've got a new line of your own.
I do. This is my very first fabric collection. Andover Fabrics is the manufacturer, and they're using my designs. So it's this collection called Bloom and Sew, which you see behind me in this quilt. It's got all kinds of florals. It has spools of thread too, so it kind of combines my love of doodling and drawing and hand lettering and sewing.
Well, that is huge. Congratulations. Beautiful. What a fun line. It has you all over it, and I love that. That's the best compliment I could give. Way to go.
Thank you so much.
So, of course, we could use any fabric for this project. We particularly love yours. But what else do we need to pull this off?
The only other things that you need besides fabric scraps are going to be a double-sided fusible interfacing, scissors, and a needle and thread.
Where are you sourcing, though, the blank ball caps?
So mine, I have this one, and I also have a yellow one that I did with other fabrics. And these I got from Amazon. They're really reasonable because they're designed just for crafting. You can also find them at craft stores, or you can even thrift them if they happen to be plain or just a little small something that could be covered up.
Oh, yeah, because you could cover, I guess, if there is something small in the middle. All right, show us how this comes together.
Sure. So this is really easy. Don't worry about the fact that it's quilting because it's really not as hard as it sounds. You're going to take 2 fabric scraps. These I did 4 inches so that you could see pretty well. You can use 3-inch squares or honestly any size you want because we're going to trim it down at the end.
Okay.
So you're going to take squares using 2 different fabrics and you're going to put them right sides together and draw a line across the diagonal. And you're not going to see that line, so don't worry about it. Then what we're going to do is go to the sewing machine and we're going to stitch 1/4 of an inch on this side and 1/4 of an inch on this side of the line, just 2 straight seams. So then we're going to go back and we're going to cut along the line that we drew. And what that does is it makes 2 half square triangles. So all of a sudden we have squares that are made out of our 2 different fabrics, like so.
All of a sudden, geometry is fun.
I know,
and cute.
right?
Yeah.
It's so much easier than you think. And so what we do is we're going to repeat that twice, which gives us 4 squares. And then we're just going to position our squares to form the pinwheel. And you just sew 2 together, and then sew all 4. Then we cut this down to be about 2.5 inches is about the size on a ball cap, but you can measure it, you can do whatever you like. And you have your little pinwheel there.
So cute. How are you affixing that to the hat?
That's where our fusible interfacing comes in. So we're going to iron that onto the back of our trimmed pinwheel. It's got a little paper backing here. We're going to peel that off and iron it onto the hat. And then what I did was I just hand stitched around it because it gives it kind of that handmade, distressed kind of look.
Yeah.
Just to have that little bit of hand stitching around it as well. And that just keeps the edges from peeling and fraying too.
All right, I love this. My girls also find themselves reaching and loving a good ball cap on any given day. So it's a cute way to add a feminine twist to that wardrobe staple. Amy, thank you. We have loved learning from you and being inspired by you over the years. Where can we continue to see more of your work, sister?
Well, you can always come and visit me. I'm not going anywhere. It's amylattacreations.com. And on my website, I have separate sections about the fabric. I have all kinds of free quilt patterns that you can download. Of course, the hand lettering is still there. And a section about my books. I actually have Quilting for Everyone coming out next month.
Awesome.
With this project and lots more. So you can come to my website, amylattacreations.com, or find me anywhere on socials at Amy Latta Creations, and we can still connect.
All right, we love you, Amy. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.